Beloved, welcome back. I've got the green sand snake in my hand, and that can only mean one thing. So if you want to find out, well, let's go. And no, that is not the Ukrainian flag. The sand snakes are part of a irrigation system that I kind of started using that's different than what we were using when I first got here, and that was the wooden head gates. This beautiful living water comes down from Fuji right here, right through my neighbor's trench into mine, and is distributed by these head gates. These wooden head gates are a bit porous, meaning a lot of the water goes through the cracks and is being redirected back down to the river instead of into my new forest. So we hope to do something about that today. This is the little forest that we are trying to get established down here on the lower pasture on the banks of the river. We have a mix of mostly conifers, but a few broadleaf. Everything here is native to what would have been here originally. These little guys are doing very well, but they're starting to show a few signs of stress because summer's coming upon us. And I would like to get some water on it. So we have two choices. We can either, one, pump out of the river, which requires a lot of expenditure of gas and is inconvenient. We can run the electric pump, on one of the wells, but that again, puts a lot of wear on the motors and takes a tremendous amount of power. The better plan is going to be to get that natural gravity feed irrigation system redirected over here so it can water these trees all summer. So what we need to do is employ a few of the tricks that I learned from our friends while I was visiting Holland and build a little bit of a levee. Actually, more of a dam than a levee. To be honest, beloved, among my hobbies, this irrigation is probably among my favorites. My feet have gotten soft over the winter. Be my rock, my hope of eternal salvation. Praise him, prophet and priest and king. We are looking good. We've got a nice flow of water going out into the field. We are irrigating. We just need to convince it to go around those logs and into the forest. Water's been moving into the field for about 30 minutes. We'll go up here to the head. The head is right there, about 50 feet in 30 minutes. You can see it just marching. This water will change the entire, everything here, all the weeds and everything all go away. Anything that thrives in dry field does not like this, including the animals. The animals will be it'll be marching them over there to the east, and the raptor birds will just be having a field day. Now the fun part. You get to spend the day walking along like a shepherd, shepherding the water to where you want it to go. It's funny, every time I do this, I think about Moses and his staff, and I've got my shovel moving it along. The more things change, the more they stay the same, huh? So let's go redirect. All we do now is walk along with the water, and anything that sticks above and doesn't get wet, bring it down, bringing everything to grade, putting the high spots in the low spots, throwing out the rocks. This is probably multiple lifetimes of work to get this perfect. I'll never get it done, but I gotta do something to keep busy, right? And why is this worse than anything else? I had my manservant, Mr. Jiraiya, bring the excavator down with a grading log that we may or may not use. I prefer not to put machines on it, do it by hand if I can. We got a bit of a high spot right here. The water's kind of backing up against this little hump. So let's kind of channel through here and see if we can't knock this down. We made pretty good progress today. We got this is the lowest setting that I can do, and I got the trenches dug all the way over, well, at least one of them. But it's a work in progress. So you can see here where we pick up the three trenches, they're a pace apart, and you can't see it in the field, but that's the way the whole field is. And it drains slowly and irrigates by gravity. This portion down here has not been getting water, so that's why we're doing this. So you can see the three fingers going through the grass, and I ran those up to here, made about 75 feet, and then this one here, which will be the bottom trench, I expedited, and we got it over here to the trees. Probably about 300 feet, if I had to guess, give or take. That's flowing really good there. That's gonna get over that hump and hopefully get in there and get some water in those saplings. So that's about it for me today. May God bless you and your families. Please keep us in your prayers, and we'll see you all on the next video.